Students, what we learned in the previous class, we have learned the distributive property of whole numbers and then representation of a whole numbers on a number line. I hope you all understood the previous concept, and already we have completed the exercise problems up to 7. Okay, so remaining exercise problems today we have do now. Okay, so exercise 4.1. okay, eighth problem, simplify 379 into 69 minus, I will write the question. Okay, 379 into 69 minus 379 into 9 plus 379 into 40. Okay, and name the property applied on it. Name the property and apply on it, is it? So clearly we have observed the distributive property. Okay, distributive property of subtraction and addition is there. Okay, so how can you write solution? Here the one number play in all the terms. What is that? 379, 379. So we have to take outside from the given numbers. Okay, so 379 take outside from this number, we get 69 minus 9 plus 40. Okay, so 379 subtracted 60, is it? 60 plus 40, 300 is equal to 37900. Okay, so 37,900. So which property we have applied? Distributive property. Distributive property. Okay, that's it. And next one of the problem, 9th one. In a town, 1 out of 27 people own car. So 1 out of 27 people own a car. If the total population of the town is 49,626, then how many people have car? So what is given? So in a population of town is how many of them? 49,626. So 1 out of 27 people having own car. So how many people have car? Ratio is given. You have to find out the number of people having the car. Okay, see, the total population of the town is equal to 49,626. Okay, given 1 by 27 people owns a car. So therefore number of people have a car is equal to, so ratio is 1 by 27 into, out of how many of them? 49,626. Okay, so you cancel in 9 table, 3 9s are 27, 9 5s are 45, remaining 4 46. So again 5s are 1 4, and then it cancel in 3 table, 3 1s are 3, remaining 2, 3 8s are 24, remaining 1 3, 3s are 9, remaining 2, so 3 8s are. So answer is 1,838 people having own car. Okay, thus 1,838 people have cars. Okay. And next one, the class 8 sold the tickets for 12 days by selling 250 tickets each day. So 8th standard sold the ticket for 12 days by selling 250, 12 நாளில் 250 tickets sold பண்ணுறாங்க. Okay. As the class 9th sold tickets for 10 days by selling 300 tickets each day. So 9th standard வந்து ஒவ்வொரு நாளும் 300 tickets வந்து சேல் பண்ணுறாங்க. அப்படி எத்தனை நாளைக்கு? 10 days. ஸோ ஹூ சோல்டு மோர் ஸ்டிக்கர்ஸ்? அப்போ யார் அதிகமாக ஸ்டிக்கர்ஸ் வந்து சோல்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. ஸோ வி ஹாவ் கால்குலேட். ஓகே. ஸோ 10th, the class 8th, okay, sold tickets for 12 days by selling 250 tickets. That's each day. Okay, so that is 12 into 250. Okay, and next the class is considered equation 1. Okay, the class 9th sold ticket for 10 days by selling 300 tickets each day. So what is the value? Calculate. 3000, equation number 1. Okay, so here that is 10 into 300 is equal to, here also 3000, equation number 2. From 1 and 2 we get, what we get? Both are same, is it? They both sold the same number of ticket. We get the both classes sold same number of tickets. Same number of tickets. Okay. And next one. A shopkeeper bought 25 tables and 25 tables and chairs. If cost of each chair rupees 400 and the cost of a table is rupees 550, then find the total cost of the chair and table. So the shopkeeper bought 25 chairs and tables bought. Okay, so the cost only vary but number of quantity are same. So in this place we have applied the distributive property. Okay, so you have find out easily. So 11th one, a shopkeeper bought 25 tables and chairs. Okay, if the cost of chair, so cost of chair is rupees 400 and then cost of table is equal to rupees 550. So total cost of the chair and table is equal to, so number of quantity is same, so 25 commonly write, and the chair amount is 400 plus the table amount is 550. Okay, so 25. You will write in the distributive property or add into multiply. So what we get? 950. Multiply this value, what we get? 95 into 25. 23,750. Thus, the cost of the total cost of the chair and table is rupees 23,750. Okay, and next one, 12th problem. There are 650 students in a school. If 25 students stands in each row during the morning assembly, then find the number of rows that will be formed. Okay, so total number of strength is 650 students in a school. If 25 students stand in each row, over row 25 students இருந்தாங்கன்னா, then find out the number of rows that will be formed. அப்படின்னா எத்தனை rows form பண்ண முடியும்னு கேட்டாங்க. So here divide the total number of students. Okay, so total number of students is equal to 650. Okay, and then given 25 students stand in each row, is it? Each row, over row le ethana per irukangama? 25 students. So how many rows we have make? So divided the 650 by 25. Okay, thus number of rows equal to total number of students by students, number of students stand in each row, okay, so equal to 650 by 25. So 5 table, 5 5s are, 5 1s are, 3s are. Okay, again 5 table, 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 6 are. So how many rows we have make? 26 rows. Thus 26 rows will be formed. Okay, right, and next final one. There are 20 bowls. Each bowl has 12 candidates. If 4 candidates are taken away from each bowl, then how many candidates are left in the bowl? Okay, so it has one of the bowl having the 20 bowls. Okay, each bowl having the 12 candidates. Okay, 12 candidates. And if the 4 candidates are taken away from each bowl, so over bowl and 4 candidates will be taken. Okay, so then how many candidates are left in the bowl? So in here also we have applied the distributive property of over subtraction we have applied. Okay, distributive property of. So given there are 20 bowls. How many bowls? 20 bowls. Each bowl has 12 candy. 12 candies, that is 20 into 12. What we get? Wait, okay, after right. Okay, because next taken from each bowl is 4. So we will one more step after, right? We will calculate this. Okay, and then 4 candidates. 4 candidates are taken away from each bowl. So ஒவ்வொரு இதுலேயும் எடுக்காங்க. So each bowl has 12 candies. The total number of bowls is 20. So 20. So each have how many candidates? 12 candidates. So 4 candidates take away from each bowl. So ஒவ்வொரு இதுலேருந்து 4 எடுக்கிறாங்க. So subtracted 4 from 12. Okay. So 20 into 8. So 160. So how many candidates remains? Thus there are 160 candies in the bowl. Okay. So the fourth unit is completed, is it? What we learn in the fourth unit? Whole number, natural number. Whole number, what is mean by natural number? Counting numbers are called the natural number. Whole numbers means 0 together with natural number is called the whole number. Okay, and then properties of whole numbers we have learned, is it? So what are the properties we have learned? Closure, commutative, associative, identity, properties of 0, is it? And then how to represent the whole number on a number line, is it? And different one of the property, distributive property of over addition and over subtraction. Okay, I hope you are understood this unit. Okay, if you have any doubt you will ask to me. Thank you, students.